What we're going to talk about in this video is the difference between plan sections elevation and what are the drawings in the architectural set, right? Okay, so a floor plan. A floor plan is a plan shows a view from above. By definition, you're cutting at 4 feet and then you're looking down. That's pretty much what it is. You're looking down at countertops. You are able to see cabinets. You are able to see, but you're looking straight down. And that's not enough to build a building. Okay? When it comes to floor plan, you've already drawn a floor plan. What entails into a floor plan is you're looking at primarily doors, windows, and a building layout. Now, there are other type of plans too. Electrical plans where you're looking at electrical layouts. You have plumbing layouts and various other type of floor plans. So we're going to look at all the plans there are. So plans specifically is an illustration that is in horizontal plane. That's the only definition there is, right? So we're going to go ahead and look at various floor plans. So this is the difference between a second floor plan, first floor plan, and third floor plan. Again, horizontal plane. Now, plan callouts are pretty much plans that have been blown up. It's almost like you want to look at one specific section of the building and you just want to make it extremely large. We're going to be looking at architectural set together. So plan callout, in this case, this stair belongs inside of a plan here. And you have several different floor plans that comes off of it and it's showing it at first floor plan, second, third, and fourth, and so on and so forth. And then you're looking at a section drawing. We're going to talk about each one of those. So by the end of this course, you should be able to draw a plan section elevation. So this will be something that you will be familiar with. Plan details. Plan details are you zooming in, and this is drawn at like a 3" equals 1 feet scale, or this is drawn at a much larger scale, or 6" equals 1 feet. So you can look at how the wall, corner, or materials come together, right? This is important because this is how, well, you didn't know your window did this. You couldn't see that in your plan. But that's what your window does, right? And if you pocket your windows like that, you shouldn't be able to see mullions at all, right? You'll see nothing but glass when you look out. So there's ways you can detail. A site plan. A site plan shows, this is a site plan illustration. There's a arbiter plan. There are traffic control plans. There's a utility plan, and all of which pretty much shows, for example, this site plan layout is showing you the overall location of the site and the building in relation to the property line, which is indicated by a dash dots line. Then you have your curb here, you have your street, but there's traffic plans that shows traffic. There's utility plans that shows poles, electricity, and things of that nature. And site plans are necessary for you to literally locate your building on site. So this building is not, you can draw this building day and night, but if I can't locate it on site, and then site plan also has dimension to the property line. So this is a site plan illustration. Roof plan. Roof plan is not cutting anything. Roof plan, you're looking at the building from above. Now there's multiple types of roof plan. Architectural look at roof plans differently from framers. So architectural roof plans, you're probably looking at it for terms of sloping, how you're going to be shedding water off the roof. Framers are going to be looking at the same roof, but how they're going to be putting up rafters, how are they going to frame out the roof, right? So that's a roof plan. Now then the hardest one for you to understand, and what was for me to understand, is a reflected ceiling plan. A reflected ceiling plan is a 4-foot cut off the ground, but then you look the opposite direction from a floor plan. It's equivalent to laying on the floor and looking up at the ceiling. That's the best way I could describe it. And the primary use for the reflected ceiling plan is to look at the structure, look at the lights, look at the vent location, like intercoms, the fire alarm that we have going on, the 2 smoke detectors that we have, the PA system, right? All of those things. Now, this is an example of lighting in a pediatric facility. If you've gone to a pediatric facility, this is what, there's a lot of fun with the ceiling because you want the kids to feel like they should be there, right? Plan/section perspective. These are not to scale drawing. These are illustration drawings that are used to show the inside of the building. We will get into that next semester. You guys will draw a section perspective. You're going to draw this. And we will be exploring 2-point section perspective in the following semester. Now, this is what you're going to draw from your plans that you have already created. Elevation drawings. These are very specific type of drawings. These are also used in construction. This is indicated on floor plans by elevation tags. Elevation tags, in this case, those highlighter ones are interior elevation callouts. The red one is an exterior elevation callout. The interior ones go inside the building. Exterior ones are outside the building. Pretty straightforward there. Exterior elevations show what the materiality of the building is, what is the height of the building. You can't tell that from the plans. You can't tell the height of the window or the height of the header or the window sill. So that's what is indicated by an elevation. Now, the interior elevations, on the other hand, is going to show you what the inside of the building looks like. And this is specifically what we're going to focus on, is interior elevation. The reason I want you guys to be able to design a good interior is because if I try to ask you to draw a building, you're going to try to fit the building to the site, which means you're going to take the whole site. Then when you try to go inward, you're not going to design the inside. You're going to try to push everything against the wall because that's how the logic works. But the way I'm trying to teach you, the Bauhaus movement way of teaching, is to teach from the inside out. So you create nicer spaces on the inside, and then those gestures flow to the outside. And then lastly, elevations do have detail call out. We do have a lot of materiality and finishes being called out. You can also have wall sections being indicated here, how the building's being cut, which leads us to section drawings. So what we're going to draw from this point on is going to be a section interior elevation. We're going to cut a section through our building and look on the inside. A section, by definition, is the reverse of a plan. It is an orthographic projection of you cutting vertically instead of horizontally. What that looks like is you're cutting the building in half like a slice of cake, and you're looking inside, right? So this is what it looks like on a full building scale. What you're indicating is spaces. You're indicating volumes here, right? If I was to go back, you're able to indicate a theater space. Then you have an upper loft. Then you might have a recital room here or some practice room down here, storage rooms here, right? This is the main entry or the lobby that's coming in. You have another more private theater when you have a more public theater here. In this case, you have a vertical space for the staircase, right? And the rest of the floor plan is pretty straightforward. And then you have a basement. Now, those lead to wall sections. So wall sections are indicating how the building would be detailed. And you see those callouts here. These are called detail callouts, which leads to how the building eventually gets put together. Please like, subscribe, and comment below.